Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The presidents and members of OMSED and MRCA, principal directors, my board members, Fouzul Hameed, Dr. Saiful Islam, distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the organizers for organizing this unique function which can be given to certain sector of the community or to Sri Lankan, where they can gain something. For example, last speaker was what he shared. I couldn't believe, mashallah, these stories will inspire any human. I will just share a few things. When I was approached by OMSED president and two of the members, and I didn't know much about this program, but I saw this clip, and I was told that I should come and speak to audience on my life, the knowledge what I have gained. Now, I never realized that that I'm going to share something which I had not shared, something which I don't speak much, because sometimes when you speak certain things, people think we are trying to boast, we are trying to show off. That is the community. Sometimes we see a certain sector of the community. But then, after going through the last speaker, Fausaji's speech, I was inspired by that. How we can give back to the community. And last night I was just going through what I'm going to speak, and I felt there a lot. I have one problem. I'm never happy with what I do. I always underestimate my work. I always underestimate myself. And that had helped me some way, because I'm hungry to raise the bar. I'm hungry to develop things. So my hunger is high. But then while writing, I was a bit disturbed. I do so much work, and there is a sector of people who will criticize, who will say, these are peanuts, these are nothing. So that is how the world moves. We need to move on. So after going down my memory lane, I feel I'm good enough to come over here and share what I've done. Some are miracle, I think, thanks to Allah. Not my achievement. It's done by, supported by many people. And everything cannot be done by one person. And they need a team always. I'll just go through my little background. I am from Aludgama. I have 6 siblings. My mother is born in Aludgama, father from Beriwala. I'm third in the family. My mother was a housewife, and my father had a small store in Bellavatta. My parents were not educated. My mother was educated up to grade 1, my father was grade 2. But mashallah, my mother was like the leader. Sometimes I think she has a PhD, the knowledge she has. She is my role model. My father is my life, because of him, I'm here. At home, the culture was fantastic. That is what I want to share. Always, my parents will always want to share, care, and give and take. At home, it was like always charity. At home, we were always want to give back. I can remember my mother, but is there every day. If somebody comes from outstation, all food is given. And she will say for us, okay, today you have bread and something. So I used to tell something, she said, okay, think that you are fasting and go on. Now, I've gone for 3 interviews in my life. All 3 interviews, it was not successful. Education-wise, I think I neglected. I don't blame the parents or the teachers. My focus was sports. I love sports. I captained 4 sports. I was the first 11 cricket captain. I played Division 1 Premier League with Arjuna Ranatunga and Ranjan Madhugala. I was a Sri Lanka school hockey player. I captained college hockey. I was a good soccer player. I captained Zaira soccer. I was the house captain. So I go to school, my mind is somewhere else. So I think my parents couldn't parents couldn't guide me. That was one reason, I think. But then I would say what I got from them is more than education for me. I'm a dreamer. I dream something out of the box. Sometimes I think, why I'm doing all this? I think first and foremost, must thank Allah. When I dream something, I keep hitting. I know I cannot do alone, but it's because there are a few people who are behind. So there are short-term dream and the long-term dream, and also in a day, morning I dream, and by evening that is done. So for me, whatever I dreamed in life, even my personal life, I dreamed that way. I'm happy, but some people are not happy. I dreamed about when I went to Zaira. I dreamed, I want Zaira to be like this. I don't share with that, my in heart, I keep on dreaming, I keep on pushing each, because there when I went, some people laughed and then they were trying to pull me down. So more they see, they become my opposition party. So I had to keep everything into my pocket, and thanks to my team here, and I had a small team, so it pushed. I was dreaming of my neighbor school in Maligawat, Darussalam, and other school. MashaAllah, 5 years we built that, but recently we almost lost that case. I'll come to that later. I dream about helping the other community, because I have been working with Muslim community, I must also do for other community. I launched a foundation called My Friend with Sri Lankan captain Angela Matthew. It happened 3-4 years ago. It's like a dream come true. I will show you all in details. By 21 years, when I was 21, I had given up my sports. My father fell basically sick, and I have to get in, but I never want to get into business, because when you have 6 in a family, small shop, around 4,000 to 5,000 rupees business, big dream, sisters to be given, and those days to give a sister, everyone asks a house. without a house, they don't marry. And it was really painful for me. Well brought up sisters, how you are going to give. That was the era one time. But mashallah, that I changed. And you need a lot of money to give because so much of competition. And so on. But I'm here, I want to tell you, not because I am Fouzul Hameed, I'm here because of something else. I'm here because of Hameedias. I'm not here because, without Hameedias, I would have never been here. For that, I must thank my parents, because I'm a person, I never want to get in business. I must thank my brothers who had a big heart. My elder brother went into exports. I never wanted, I just went to help him, and I got stuck there. I always had this fashion. I would like to design things. But one thing, when you say in Sri Lanka, design means they misunderstand, they think you're in a different type of person. But then people made story when I got into fashion. I was to do female, I had to do ladies. And thanks to my mother, she scolds me day and night. I do ladies fashion. I meet beautiful people, and mother was behind me to give up. And my father was running this business as menswear. So thanks to her, I moved away from ladies fashion to men's. Why? Well, ladies, they buy more clothes than men, and ladies fashion keep changing fast. There's more money, but then our root was men's, so I stick into that. The name Hameedia was established in 1925. I hope, I know I'm talking in English a lot. I think everyone can understand. Hameedia's பேர் வந்து established in 1925. 1925. My Bapa's uncle, my father's, the Hameedia doesn't belong to us, it belongs to my father's uncle. It was name was established in 1925. My father was working with uncles. My father's elder sisters, husbands, they are 3 brothers. And while working, my father was like in charge, small store. They won't retire. They are all getting old. They won't retire. Now, then they wanted to sell to someone. But then my father had requested my grandmother, father's mother, to buy. She had to sell a piece of land and paid the uncles. Must thank the uncles for giving this to us. And when they bought this property, my grandmother told this is given to look after the people, look after the relation, look after the village, not to have tamasas. So when I took over, I used to have a lot of activities. My mother always scolds, because these have been given for a cause. When you do business, you have to advertise, you have to make noise. So, and it was bought and given to my father. He was not married. And business going on, not great. And then my father got married. When you have a shop in Beirut and all, they think it's big business, and the proposals comes. And my mother comes from a very rich background. My father is from fairly middle class family, and then, normally they tell, okay, they will give that this is what I was told, and married, and they were going on, they had no business. He couldn't survive. And now my father wants to sell. This is a true story. He wants to sell. Now, normally, I know in family business, what they do today is give it off, who cares, and that sort of attitude. He didn't sell that. What my mother said was, you don't have to sell. We will survive with what we have, because we had coconuts, we had paddy field in Matugama, and we get rice twice a year. Those are red rice, and we want to manage. Then my mother has taken a challenge, not to worry, we will survive. I can remember when you bring a mango, we used to cut in 6, and we all 6 share it. And the unity was built like that among the brothers and sisters. And that was the type of foundation we got. And today, the unity is going on. And for everything, I think it's the staff, the brothers who had stood with us, stood with me especially, understood my way of working. And today, mashallah, we have come into another few levels. My life-changing point. I know I'm going to share something very bit funny. I don't want to, but then I must tell you, this was my changing point in my life. In my family, I am the most mischievous. I am I fight, I hit, I do odd things. Now, when you are in that situation, mothers hit. Now, family la nan selwang seitan selwang na. Umar danta micha adipadre, bapa adipadre nantan. So I get a lot of punished. The punishment I get, I don't think these children will suffer. They will. It's unbelievable punishment. Today schools don't punish, no sir. And I did a small mistake. I think children are here. Those days, while fasting, I have broke fast early. And my mother had noticed all my mistakes. I said no, I was fasting. And she touched my pocket, and there were toffee and biscuits. And she took me, I was there been 9 years. She took her shawl, tied my both hands. She put chili in my mouth. Believe me, until today, I think of that. I think that chili brought billions of rupees. If you have seen, we were the first people, probably in the local market, come up with different type of brands. Why? You cannot tell lies. We were selling fake rejects in the early 80s. Whatever people supply, I buy and sell. I didn't know whether these are original or duplicates. I was very young, just after school. But when the life is going on, I know these are duplicates. தமிழர் சொல்கிறேன் என்றால் நான் ஏர்லி 80s நான் எங்கள் ஷாப்பில் ஒர்க் பண்ணக்கொள்ள நான் ஒரு ஆள் சாமான் வாங்குவேன். அப்போ எனக்கு தெரியும் எனக்கு தெரியாது இதெல்லாம் ஒரிஜினலாக டூப்ளிகேட்டான்னு சொல்லி அதை நான் வாங்கி விற்பேன். மாஷால்லாம் பிஸ்னஸ் நல்லா போகுது. அப்போ எனக்கு பொருள் தெரிய வந்து இதெல்லாம் ஒரிஜினல் இல்லை, இதெல்லாம் டூப்ளிகேட் தான் சொல்லி எல்லோரும் லேபிள் போட்டு பேக் பண்ணி கொண்டு தருவாங்க. මේක මාත්‍ය හොඳ බඩුවන් සෙල්ලි. Now, at a stage after 4-5 years, I know these are not original. These are duplicates. Now how do I change? Now, அப்படினா கடையை மூடணும். எல்லாம் not original. And business is going very well. I'm learning my business, and I invited my few staff. I said, from Monday, no more selling fake. I know these are fake. No rejects, no duplicates, no imitation. Only we will sell what is good for the customer. We struggled without goods. I traveled to different countries with my labels, with my tags. Small quantities, only 2 shops. Everybody says cannot. You can't, everybody wants big volume. And what do? And paying little higher price, managed to create small quantities, started building our own label. Now, it was very tough, but mashallah, today I feel the result is 100 times. Because when you keep a good intention, எங்களோட இன்டென்ஷன் நல்ல மண்டால் எங்களோட வியாபாரத்திலேயோ எங்களோட லைஃப்லேயோ எங்களோட எதில் என்றாலும் அல்லாஹ் அதை கபூல் பண்ணுவார். So I always think I cannot lie. Now I made brand label because I don't want to lie. I never had marketing, I never went to marketing school, or I don't have a degree. But now I go to marketing school, MBA school, I go and lecture. I go and share my experience. I go and tell them how you make brands, how you make concept, how you make the product which you can penetrate the market. So I share my way of doing things. Every month, somebody comes and do a case study about our company, about our brand. That I feel was quite a good achievement. Whatever I dreamed for last 10 to 20 years. Now the dreams are not the dream just to open a shop. எல்லாருக்கும் ட்ரீம் இருக்குதுன்னா, you can start a phone shop, you can start a restaurant, you can start a grocery, everything is there. But now certain dreams are, as I said, out of the box. Now exactly 20 years ago, as I told you, I started a label. Now before I went to Bangkok, I must share with you. Now when I went to Bangkok, that time I used to sell certain label, not this international brand, some other brands, not my brands, but I don't cheat. I don't want to put the international brand because I know Certain people say these are Adidas, Nike, these are Van Heusen, these are international brands, or Levi's, but those are not original, they are fake. Because of certain supplier they wanted to make small quantity, I used to buy unknown brands so that I won't lie. Now, when I want to make brands, it's not easy. Now, mashallah, I created 4 brands: Signature, Lebanon, Envoy. These are all what I dreamed in different levels. Then I want to be the best in menswear. Now when I want to be best in menswear, I am coming into that. But suddenly the market became competition. There was House of Fashion, there was Odell, everybody was telling me to be like that. I was very confused. But I want to do what I can. I want to do what I know. Very important. Don't try and do too many things. If you want to become an expert, do what you are good at. Yes, you can have another option or business செய்கிறேன்டால் டோன்ட் நான் கண்ட்ரி மிச்சம் பேர் 5-6 பிஸ்னஸ் செய்வாங்க எல்லாத்துலேயும். அதுபோல் சொல்லுவாங்க மார்க்கெட் சரியில்லை, கஸ்டம் சரியில்லை, அது சரியில்லை. See, if you know the business well, you will improve, keep on improving. You have to upgrade the mobile phone. We know about mobile phone. Now, எல்லாரும் mobile phone பற்றி தெரியும். If you take S1, S2, S3, அப்படி போகும் என்ன, iPhone 1, 2, 3, it goes. Now, but then when you come to clothing, a lot of people don't know. மிச்ச பேருக்கு குரூப்பாக தெரியாது. I mean, even fashion guys. So, it's very important. So, I want to be the best menswear. So, I'm watching this. I watch mainly international. I had no time to see my local, and I always want to be international. And next dream was I want to go international. Now, it's very easy to think international, but going to international market is not as easy. Now, after dreaming to sell here international way of product, now I want to open store in other countries. Mashallah, we are now in 4 countries. And now, next is I want to make real gentleman. I want to create real man. Now, I have been selling clothes. எனக்கு ஆசை ஒரு ஆம்பளைன்னா ஒரு ஜென்டில்மேன் இருக்கணும். He should be a man. So, now when you say gentleman, there are certain exercise, there are certain qualities. So, I want Hameedia to become a gentleman store, because now I have my customers, mashallah, they are like gentlemen. They understand what I am selling, they understand quality, they understand style, they understand the fashion, they understand colors, they understand design, style. And so I want to create more gentlemen. So I started developing a magazine called Man's Mission, teaching man to become gentleman. I don't like people trying to imitate, very fake, fair in duplicates. Now, why I say is, if you don't have money, you must never imitate. I have seen மிச்சம் பண்ண கண்டிருக்கிறேன், சல்லி இல்லாட்டியும் அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு என்ன சொல்ற பிராண்டை போட்டு காட்டுவாங்க இது ஒரிஜினல் சொல்லி. I have seen some people. You must never do that. Never show off, never try to fake. Now, I do training, I do workshop, and I share how to become powerful, how to look more smart, how to look more elegant. So I started a grooming school academy. That was also my dream. So very important, I always, wherever I go, I tell every man to not to fake, not to imitate, not to be original. Man should be like that, not man, even everyone should be like that. On my achievement, I think, again I'm saying, I think Hameedia was a long journey. It's a very unique journey. Now why we survive in the market, we are very unique. Now when you come to us, we are any size, like a short man, long man, tall man, fat man, or whatever size you are, anyone can get clothes. And we are very strong in bespoke, that is tailor-made and made to measure. We have a, mashallah, a total type of collection, from wedding to casuals to business to smart casual to accessories. So that is what we survive. If not, we'd have been nowhere. I always want to be head in the fashion, head in everything. Whatever we develop, we want to be the best. Some of my happy moment in my life, that is, I invented this brand Signature. The Signature is a mass market. Then I have a brand called Le Bon. It's my second, it's mid-upper brand. And then the Envoy and the FH. Now, we developed all these during the war time, during the most difficult time. People were closing shop, we were opening shops. Those days, the bomb blast days, you can't move. Today, mashallah, we should be happy. Those days, we don't come in the night this side. So, to develop 4 brands, it's not just having a label. There are 4 brands with 4 stories. My Signature brand is a mass market brand. It goes around the country. Le Bon is only sold in Hameedia. It is more targeting mid-upper. Then Envoy is my premium brand, that is going international. Then FH is my label, which is fashion. And mashallah, everything what we do, we want to see and we guarantee. And anything happen, we take it back. That's sort of policy we work. And these 4 brands today are well known, and that is one of my happiest moments. But this is not only my, it is done and helped my team, my brothers, my entire staff, other people. Another important things, happiest time, in 1996 World Cup, nobody thought Sri Lanka going to win. I had this passion of helping sportsmen. I had passion of helping celebrities. But especially in 96, the cricketers were nobody recognized much. I wanted to become the World Cup official designer. And I want to make my brand well known. And I wrote a letter to the cricket board. Now, cricket board letter in 96 that I want to become the official clothier for the World Cup. That is a big thing. When you become official clothier for the World Cup, it's like India, Pakistan, you have to be like a Ambani to get that logo. Only big groups, Reliance, they get. So I wrote it, and they called me for an interview. I went. Anna Punchiya, Tirang Sumatipala, all were there in the boardroom. They asked me, what you can give us? I said, I've been helping cricketers. When Sri Lanka beat Pakistan, I gave everybody 1-1 suits. When Sri Lanka beat New Zealand, first everyone 1-1 suits. These all nobody knows. We just give because we love the game. And then Sri Lanka beat India. So much Ratnaya got free clothing for 2 years. And that's for the love for the game. And I said, any cricketer getting married, I give them free clothes. Any cricketer wants clothes, I give them free. Not only cricketers, especially any sportsman, but there should be some level, not for publicity. I mean, love of the game, love of the country, so that our Sri Lankan will become better. Now, they became champion. But during the press conference, I want to make a surprise because I know they are not going to win the World Cup. Even though they became champion, but before the world matches, we had a press conference, Anna Punchieva, head table with me, and the vice president, everybody, and big press with the TV camera. Now I want to make a small magic. I told them, if Sri Lanka wins, I'm going to give a wardrobe. I know they are not going to win, and I'm just asking if they win, it's okay. I know 99% they won't win. So I have given that, but I gave it just to motivate. I just want to motivate. If they win, it's okay. And it went on the press, and the press said the first company come forward to offer a wardrobe each to a player. When it's a wardrobe, you get 5 suits, 5 blazers, 10, 15 shirts, 5 trousers, denim, t-shirts, shoes, belts, everything. So big publicity, and in Sri Lanka, Hameedia and Coca-Cola were the only official World Cup. So we had used the World Cup logo. I sent the paper cutting to my Indian partner. They were all shocked. A small company had become famous, become a World Cup partner. Now, then we won. The best part is when our team started hitting England and India, like we thrashed every game. And now I started panicking. I took a calculator and started working out how much it will cost. But mashallah, I was very happy. I felt if we win, yes, we are giving. That is what matters. And we won, and we had a party for the cricketers at that time. And last month, 96 and 2016, 20-year celebration, we had a get-together. I'll just show you a small video.
Goes without saying, really. Fouzul, I've known him for years. He's one of them who kept up to his promise. Quite a lot of the people promised us everything under the sun after we won the World Cup, but not many people kept up to their promises.
Hameedia has been a great partner with Sri Lanka cricket since '96, and we always, when we think of Hameedias, we always feel like it's like a brother, because Fouzul always have been our brother since then.
Yeah, I can remember before the World Cup, he gave them all of us blazers. I still have the blazer with the World Cup, this thing on it.
Yeah, I think they've been a great supporter of Sri Lanka cricket. So I guess I'm happy that they've been associated with the game for a long time.
He's the only one to help us when we won the World Cup. Hameedia's is great, and they look after cricketers, and
they were really supporting us when we were not recognized by anyone. So these are the people who should be commended.
96 year was a great year for Sri Lanka cricket because in 96 nobody thought Sri Lanka was going to win. I never thought they are going to win, and it was a great feeling because at last, it's our country, and Sri Lanka won. It was like a very historical thing for the overall everyone. It's a win-win situation. So I must thank the cricketers for being with us. another happy moment here. I really didn't wanted to show this, but then I felt because education is very important for everyone. Without education, the country will never become a great country. The country will never prosper. So today, I see it, mashallah, everyone wants to focus on education. Exactly 10 years ago, I happened to get involved at Zaira College. And I was asked to take over the OBA as a president. And my mind was going last night how tough it was. Two of my members are here, Brother Ashraf and Rizvi, and our POG Sayyidi, Mr. Musin Arif, and the principal is here. Now, it was like a game change. The area is bad. I mean, it's controlled by different type of people. You need bodyguard. I used to go with bodyguard for 2 years, and it was very stressful. It was very tough. MashaAllah, we went through. Nothing is impossible. Today, we are in a good situation. I'll just show you a picture, video of how we went back.
The seed was laid for Madrasatul Zahira. The school, which began with just 35 students, soon rose up to be among the very best in producing many intellectuals, sports personnel, and dignitaries to the society. The growing Zahira tree looked promising. Disrespect, division, dishonesty, and diversion began to infect this tree for years, and the tree was left to die. There was no hope for the Zahira tree anymore. The school had lost its pride, its glamour, and above all, its respect.
That is exactly 10 years ago. MashaAllah, we have come into a world-class direction thanks to the principal and the team. I must thank my board, my OBA, entire Zairians, different groups, the donors, well-wishers. Because of them, I'll show you another one. We are in the right track. Now, I always share this wherever I go. In schools, I see it divided. Everywhere I gone, there is politics. So very important. I know most of you won't be coming from big schools. Wherever you are, you have to create a good set of people to run school. If you go to any good school today, it is the old boys who run schools, not politicians. So if you look at DS, Royal, or whatever school, government school, can be Ananda, Naranda, Richmond, Dharmaraja, Kinsud, Maliyadeva, Hindi College, many. Recently we saw Science College, Lumbini, Mahanamba, all the schools have come up. But all our schools we see it due to various issues. So I'll just show you how the school had come back. Now, why I want to show this, because without education there is no future. Future of a country depends on education. I really feel if I had got better education, I would have been much better. But yet I don't regret, but it would have been easy to manage my certain areas. So I think everyone here, every parents, the mothers, your job is to focus on the children to give them education. Because future is going to be very tough. And future, there will be a lot of competition. MashaAllah, I see a lot of good things happening, but there is a lot to do. I want to share some stories which I would feel sad. Now, wherever I go, I have something in my pocket. I carry something in my pocket because I'm very proud about that. And I want to be the world best. I want to go into the world and I want to sell my clothes as one of the best. Some people feel shame. Some people don't say, no, I have seen, they tell something else. Can anyone tell what is inside my pocket? I carry this. Wherever I go, I carry this. It gives me a lot of energy. I'm like a doctor. I can make every man look better. I can upgrade. Many people come to me when they can't find a proposal. If they can't find a bride, there are people, I can help them to, not to find the bride, I can help them to get better. Now, there are certain signals in every man. There are positive, negative. Now, there are a lot of men, I'm sorry ladies to say this, they don't care much because they have more responsibilities and they don't concentrate on positive areas. So I focus on how to make positive. So there is, it's a small magic, a secret of mine, my weapon. MashaAllah, it's working well. So recently, why I'm sharing this, today plumbers, a plumber means we look them down. If they say welder, they look them down. If they say tailor, they look them down. I was in England, I go around the world, the tailors make a lot of money. The plumbers make more than doctors. the mason makes big money. One of my relations was saying, when I was in England, he said, I'm not going to work today, my plumber is coming, I have appointment. You have to pay 50 pounds just for plumber to come and do inspection. He's a doctor. He says his salary is much less than the plumber's salary. Why I said this? Recently, a group of people had gathered and they invited for discussion about a school in Maligavatta. And this one rich person, he's a multimillionaire, he has said, Avaru Vapa Taylor. And he has really put these boys down. But mashallah, these old boys, or 10 or old boys, had stood. And there was a small misunderstanding going on this school, Darussalam. And that sort of discouraging words were used to put a personality down. So, a tailor, my father was running a tailor store. I'm not ashamed, even my father tailor, it's okay. Whatever you do, halal business is okay. You don't do. And this battle was going on for months. So these boys came and shared with me, and this is how these fellows, these people are trying to push you down, and it's backed by a politician. And he has said the politician's father is a teacher and his father is a tailor. So why I'm sharing this, our community don't get into many areas. All cannot become doctors, all cannot become engineers, all can become IT specialists. There are many things. And I see today the opportunity is very high. And it's very important. So what is important is the common sense. Sometimes I feel if you don't have a common sense, life is not worth. People have a degree, people have all the qualifications but don't have. Sometimes people have a lot of money, they don't know the basic things. And the other saddest part is people gossip. I have seen a lot of people today on WhatsApp and social media love to talk and create issues. We have a lot of WhatsApp consultants now. You have a problem, there are so many people advising. And so many people have become consultants. I think that era must stop. A lot of people spend a lot of time on social media and your day is lost. I'm involved in many groups, and I think we must learn in that. It's very important that when you are free, you see it, and if it's not necessary, just delete it, or better to get away from these groups. Now I want to share something very important about my family business. Why I'm trying to say, we are a third generation company. Actually, if you look at from 1925, it's fourth generation, but my father took over in 1949. My daughter joined recently. My brother's son is joining, he's just, I think next week, inshallah, or next month. And why I'm trying to share this, a lot of businesses in Sri Lanka get, in first generation it breaks. Now, why I said earlier about my mother gave me that mango, at home, we were taught to share and care and give and take policy. Now, when you are strong, I would have never run my business my way. I mean, because my brothers, my staff, I am today here. Because when you start with one store, I never had any knowledge, I had never had any experience running two big stores. Because there are support, a trust. When you want to start small, you need trusted people because there are no system runs. தமிழை சொல்கிறேன்டா ஒரு பிஸ்னஸ் ஓடுறேன்டால் ஸ்பெஷல் ஃபேமிலி பிஸ்னஸ் மிச்சம் பேர் பிஸ்னஸ் அவங்க டிவைட் பண்ணிக்கொள்கிறாங்க. when they get married கல்யாணம் பிடிச்சுன்னு அவங்க சொல்கிறாங்க இல்லை நீங்கள் எடுத்து உங்களோட பங்கு எங்களோட பங்குன்னு அப்படியே they divide. Now at home my mother, this is what she has been telling us, never divide. Never divide. And the one word she tells, never take money just because other brother takes, you never take money. And I just can't imagine the knowledge that she has. Even now, she's my boss. Every day morning I get a call. She fires me in the morning and say, do this, do this. She lives independently, mashallah, and she works, I mean, every day on more of a charity work. Now, family business is not easy, especially when you have to get married, when you want to have fancy life, especially when you married, the wife side, then the children get bigger. They all have different ideas, but just with one business, you can't survive. Now, I being the managing director, I had this little experience of seeing my friends, my known people, even some of my relations, business collapsing. My mother always give an example how a business can come down when you pull money for fancy things. It's very important. And today, a family business which is going third generation, around the world, it's around 15-20% of the family business which going third and fourth generation, or maybe 30%. Third and then fourth is about 15%. So the unity is very important. This makes you to get stronger and to move forward. So nothing is impossible, provided you're united, you look after your staff, you have a good set of people to back you, you can create miracles. Some of my weaknesses, I have certain weaknesses which I regret sometimes. I don't much care about my comfort, about my life, even my family. I'm more of a workaholic, but I enjoy my work. I have neglected many things for sake of others. I can remember when I took over Zaira, myself, my team, Rizvi and Asha, all are here, I hardly go for weddings because you have big challenge. You have a major challenge to get this brand, great brand, back on the track. But I go for funerals. You know, in our community, so much of weddings. So I choose what is important, but I work on my important projects for the sake of the community. But I must thank my family for supporting me, even though I neglect certain areas. I think it's because of family we survived. And also my school friends, my board members, my old boys, and that covers your major stress. And very important, I know don't give up. I have this issue. When I want to achieve certain things, I keep on pushing. And this is very important. For me, it's not how much money I make, it's how I made. It's not how much money I make, it is how you made that money. This is what matters. So when you are in that scenario, you have to really keep focusing, and you need to get going. It won't just happen. And now, just because I'm a workaholic, but I'm appealing to my humble appeal to the audience, you must not do that. It's very important. You must balance your life, but you have to balance in sense you need support of others to develop anything. You cannot do alone unless you are in gem business or you are trying to do a small business. But when you want to expand, it is a team of people who will back you. And especially I must share this, during the bomb blast, we all know how difficult it is. We are expanded. Example, Crescat, the roads are closed, no business. We had to pay over 1 million rupees rent. Every time the Prime Minister, President goes, there was one time, people don't cross there. But yet, we never gave up, we went on. So nothing is impossible. Everything possible, you are united, you have good intention, you keep focusing, and you think of others, and always care your staff, and be good to everyone, things will go well. I'll show you a last one, which is my most favorite. It's a small clip called My Friend. As I told you, about 5 years ago, I had this dream of helping underprivileged children. I love to see the poor, underprivileged children from every community gain. When you're living in a country, we must look every angle. You cannot just do things for only ourselves. So I happened to meet the young man, Angelo Matthew. He was at that time not captaining. I just told him my story. He said, "Boss, let's do that." And this video was created, and we are doing that job quite well. And I just want you all to enjoy this.
It just takes a smile to start with, but it lasts a lifetime if you mean it. It brings tears to your eyes when you feel it. Don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy. Don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy. To show it, come hold my hand, help me stand. Oh, please come, hold my hand, help me stand. For I can't make it without you, and I'll be the same for you. My friend, 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 my friend. We love you 'cause you can. We love you 'cause you share. We feel the love shining bright everywhere. Don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy. Don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy. To show it, come hold my hand, help me stand. Oh, please come hold my hand, help me stand. For I can't make it without you, and I'll be the same for you. My friend, 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 my friend.
My friend is my foundation, but Angelo Messi is a trustee of that, and he's the brand ambassador. He's the man who goes with me to different schools, and we go and motivate. We have different programs like scholarship, breakfast, schools, stuff, and various things. There are motivation programs. So this was started because when you want to do, you cannot only do for our community, you must do for others. So that's the reason. Thank you, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Especially, what you are going to advise for the parents, those who are having the kids like you three, I mean the Shaitan kids.
Yes, I think that's also some sort of talent. I look at that way. If somebody can do drawing, or somebody can jump, somebody can do many things, I look at as that also part of talent. But then there are hyper children, there are children with different attitude, that is up to the parents. Just because they fight, they break, the boys especially, obviously boys, they will jump. I think the boys especially, they love to jump and they like to play. They are more of a different type. So I think today even the girls are like that. We have to understand, and we must allow them. And at home, it's very important. Home, create a good environment. That is the best, and you have to monitor them.
Okay, thank you so much. So I ask everyone who is here, we need to do something to develop right principle people. Not the education. We need education. We need everything. But Prophet's style, Prophet Muhammad's style was to develop people based on principles, based on right values. So my question from you is, how you are giving principles? Because without principles, nothing will be successful. Not only society, even a family will not be successful. So how you are delivering principles to your staff?
Yes, we have a good policy. We have HR head, we have HR consultant, and I think we follow good principles, and we are like one family, in other words. We communicate well, we listen to them, and they are very happy, and they are, because of them only I'm here, and I'm so happy to say that we had our staff day, we have monthly meetings. So if you look at on all those angles, I would say as a company we have come long way because of staff, because our principals are good. Whatever we did was they are satisfied. If our principals not been good, we are not come long way, and we are grown because of that. So I think we are improving. There are areas to improve. There are areas which we are neglected. Now my staff is like my friend. They are like my friend, and I really, they know how we move, and we do many things.
OMSED and MSD for organizing this event, and because our society always thinks we don't have leaders or someone to look upon and to inspire and train. So thank you for organizing this. And my question is two questions. You are a dreamer and you are an achiever. I know you from '96 when I started working in your hands business today. So what is your future dream for Hameedia? And what is your future dream for the community? If you can share some of that, it would be nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Good question. Future dreams for the Hameedia groups to go international. We are working hard on that area. Inshallah, we will open soft opening in Australia, Sydney this month, and next month is the official opening. And we want to go international, but it's not easy. We had tough time in certain countries. We lost money, but yet, especially in India, we had tough time. But again, we will relaunch. So that is what we are doing now. We are, especially the brand Envoy is getting ready for that. So it's not just label packing. It's not that. You need the total concept right. You need that. Fashion is 4 seasons. It's not 1 season, spring, summer, autumn, winter. So it's a big game. So we are learning and we are moving. For the community, yes, I love to see more of good school. I love to see your school, Hameedia Australia, getting better. We need to upgrade our school. We don't have good schools. I'm sad to say I went to Maligawatha. I wanted to build that school, a great school, but then due to one politician, we have to move away. And so we need, my dream is to create school. Now we don't have good schools. We have huge population. In Colombo we have over 400,000. We only have 19 Muslim schools. If you go to Ampara district, there are 136 schools. Even they have around 350,000 people living, Muslims. But in Colombo we don't have. All our schools are very small, no facilities. The poor are always poor. Poor are being taken for a ride by certain sector of people. And I am focused on that. I am talking openly because somebody must come up and say, school cannot be run by politicians. We need politicians, but then all boys should run schools. You look at any government school or a private school, if you want to. So my job is that everyone here must understand. Now if you look at DS Nayaka, last almost 40 years, this was brought. Look at Lumbini, Mahanama, all these schools are come, how nicely they are running, no politician involved. So they don't have dreams. They all want to make their own label, own brands. So my dream is to work with everyone to build schools. That is my journey, and I want to see every poor community in Sri Lanka, from all races, from all type of communities, to support them, see that they come up in their education.
First one is, we have just 24 hours per day. What I want to ask from you is, how do you divide your 24 hours with your business works, your charity works, and your personal and your family time?
Okay, one is, okay, I'll first start with the last question because my memory is gone, there is no capacity now. Last question, yes, I'll come back to the other two also. Yes, it's a common sense. It's not rocket science. I don't run school, but we have a great principal, we have a great team. You have to get the right people and they must do, like the Fouzul. He is the leader, good entrepreneur. So my job is to give leadership, and we have hired professionals to run. My job is like looking for new areas, innovation. I'm more of an innovator. I like to innovate. That's my area. So it's done by a set of professionals. Yes, third generation is coming in. My daughter is, I would say, much better than me. Where they talk, where they communicate, where they think, they need experience. My brother's children are coming in. They all are, mashallah, great set of students, learners. I mean, they're learning hard. So we will get better. I'm very positive we'll get better. And your other question was? I missed that. First question? Yes, God has given two brains. I know many people will use one. They just switch off with your phone, they're somewhere. I think I can do at a time 4 things, thanks to Allah. I have energy. I go in the morning, I work out. I yet feel I am 25, 30. I play football. I am a sports fanatic. And I can, if I get up after Fajr, my routine is there. If I can work out 45 minutes, 1 hour, I can stand till late. That is one. Everything possible when you have good people around. When you are trusting people, trusted people, and nothing but then you should have the blessing also, Allah's. When the intentions are good, when I don't have any hidden agendas, I don't see of my competitors, I don't know what's happening. My day start, I hitting. My job is to keep moving. I love to create things. I like to move away from competition. And I had no time to see, to believe me. But I know there are a lot of competition coming. And it's good in a country, we need competition. All must make money, all must live. And so, as I said, the 2 brains, don't switch off one and think that always use both and work on your target. I have a PA, I have a secretary. My driver is also like my secretary, is like my boss. And they know my weaknesses, so they are like, they know my style. I'm quite late, slow starter, but then the day I start catching up. It's not easy. That can't go on every day. But I think when you are organized, today I had only gone to office for 4 or 5 hours. And Wednesday is my special day. On Wednesday I do research. I mean, on that R&D we do developments. We discuss as a team. So keep in mind, don't switch off your brain. Open up and keep moving. Look for opportunities. look for avenues, look for ideas, look for various things. There are many opportunities. Yes, yes, definitely, inshallah. That's what we are here. And this is what even Fouzul was saying. We need to train, we need to motivate, and we need to guide. Yes, definitely. I mean, anyone want to start up, wherever possible, we will help.
You are highly focusing on the educational development. But nowadays we are having lots of international schools. But your focus is always through the government school and the semi-government school. What you are thinking about the international school? I mean, why you are not focusing about the international school?
See, the good question. Now, all the international schools are grown like mushroom. There are a lot of schools in the houses. I feel so sorry. Children must go to bigger school, and school should be a school like it has playground. We should have all the facilities. A child. Now, I go around the world. I have seen schools. Now, if you look at St. Thomas, you look at Trinity, you look at Ananda, or even now Zaira, look at, it's a school. So children need all the facilities. Children will go to school, they need, that's a challenge. You go to bigger school, it's a bigger challenge. When you go to smaller school, you can study. So now my job, what I see now, if you look at in Colombo, these schools are big land. I mean, these are government school, all neglected. Now, if you look at a perch, like 10 million rupees a perch, something like 8 million rupees a perch. So these schools are all just down, it's like broken, and you need to bring that up. That's why we are doing now. Now we did one at Maligavatta, which we had done a master plan. We came in almost 25-30%, and we were pulled down by a politician. So why I'm again saying is, everyone cannot build just school. A school has to be done by people who are successful, who knows about what school should be. It's not just giving a building and say, oh, I open a building. It's not that. The school need all the facilities. So these private schools, I think time to come, the government also will not support them. They will close down. If all the government school, if we can develop in the city, it is enough. If there are most schools like 1 story or 2 story, you can put 4 stories, and you can have nice master plan. So I see the poor children goes to government school, and most of the kids who are going to private school, I mean, they are not bad. They have little money, but I don't want to support that category of, I want to support the poorest of the Sri Lankan community. We want to see that. Now, example, we work at Hindu College in Ratmalana. 10 years back and now the school has changed. That school is about 10-acre school in Ratmalana. I mean, how much space? It has big playground. So similarly, all the schools should look big. The children need to run, they need sports, they need labs, they need libraries, they need nice environment, good classroom. So that is why all the good schools, that's why demand is for good school. So I want to see the poor school to the government school to be brought into another 2-3 levels. Okay.